We're leaving. We're just running. Okay. I am gonna see what happens when we do the just running away strat, okay? Because they're gonna, like, they can't chase us forever, right? Can they? Oh my god, they can! Oh my god, they can! Can they? Can they? There's a bear. Let's let the bear do its job. Bear, I brought you dinner. Am I in a fight? I don't think I'm in a fight anymore. Okay. Did I run away screaming like a scared child? Yes. Penelope? Okay, she's here. Okay. We did it. So we can never go back there. Ever. Unless you change your outfit and your name. And everything else that makes you you. Calliope? There is a thing. No, everybody leave me alone. I just killed Galahad, okay? I don't have time for you. God, never mind. This. Guys, your bullshit is not welcome. Okay. Okay. No, here, just do this. This. Everybody die. Okay. Okay. Thank you, boys. I'll take the bone mail too. Okay. Now let's go tell them the news. Good news? Just news? I don't know. I did a thing. I definitely, really and truly.
Nothing ever happens.
What do you mean? I literally just killed Galahad. What do you mean nothing ever happens? Okay. Good. What do you mean, lad, nothing ever happens? I'm gonna need you all to readjust what your definition of nothing ever happens means. Oh, Arthur got a memory too. Okay. Arthur, you got a memory for me? Is Arthur gonna be so upset with me right now? I don't know. But if he was gonna be upset with me over this, he shouldn't have tagged along, okay? He should not have picked Calliope as his vessel carrying thing. Vessel, that's a weird one. Can't I just walk him by myself? Hi!
Oh, look who's here. Has the destiny of the South graced my humble abode?
Yeah, you could say that. You could say that. What will happen to the horns now?
Glad you asked. By completing my request, you've shown that you care about the fate of our keepers. But I'm not naive enough to think everyone will suddenly get along with the Dalrita just because I say so. We need something stronger. And it just so happens that One Eye found undeniable proof of Camelot's corruption. Once the keepers see it, they'll change their minds.
What? Are gonna take over the horns of the site? What about Fergus?
That man's hard-headed. It's going to be tough to bring him round to our cause. If my proof doesn't convince him, well, Galahad's emblem still has to go back to Camelot. We'll send it with fear gas. He'll either come back or end up where he always wanted to be.
As long as you don't kill him. What proof?
Proof that Camelot is rotten to the core, and that allying with the tribes is the right choice. I didn't plan to tell you, but my one-eyed friend convinced me. Since you took down Galahad, you deserve to know. As a reward for your help, I'll share this secret with you.
Tell me.
Here, take this seal. In the sunken village, you'll find the entrance to Sewell's crypt. Everyone knows the story of how the evil druid sealed and flooded the place. It's true. At least part of it. But the real story is why they sealed and flooded it. One Eye broke the old seals and replaced them with his own. If you want to see what Camelot was so desperate to hide, you'll find your answers there. They thought drowning a village would keep it secret.
What more do I need to know?
Behind the statue, you'll find where to use
We know
the
exactly
seal.
where that is.
Once you do, you'll see that history is very different from what we've been telling ourselves. If that doesn't convince you that Camelot's foundations are more crap-coloured than tinged with ivory, then nothing will. I won't tell you anything more. I'd hate to spoil the surprise.
All right, I'll go check it.
I'll catch up with you later, and we'll talk. I'm sure you'll understand exactly what I mean.
Am I being sent to my death? Am I being sent to my death by this man? Quite possibly. What Camelot's hiding? What could Camelot possibly be hiding? What? Like, what is there for Camelot to hide behind that? I know exactly where that is. We've talked about that before, together. That's where the dudes are... Yeah. Hey, you want to talk? What was Galahad like?
Much the same. He was a fierce warrior, determined to win at any cost. I watched him closely, and I found him too consumed by cruelty. That is why I chose Seawall and Palamedes as my closest confidants, not him. Yet this Galahad still seems devoted to Camelot and the old ways, and he remains just as fierce.
But he's dead now. Wish I could say I'm sorry. I can't. But I wish I could, because he seemed like a raving lunatic. Okay, craft these. Good. Good. Now, anything else that'll do a bunch of health? Do this. Thank you. And then maybe experimental? No. No. Okay. Might as well just make a few. So that way we have them, you know? Thanks, Arthur. So what's the quickest way to get in? Like, I don't, like, are we gonna have to clear out the whole sunken village again? That's the only downside to having been there already, is that we've cleared it out once before. You know what I mean? Like, that is the only downside, is that I am storing this and that. I should have stored that before. But yeah, that we might have to clear that all out, unless there's like another way
Someone's
in.
bound to start trouble.
Now, if I had already done the other quest, we'd be fine for Alyssa, because her house is so close to it. So we gotta go here, right? I don't suppose. Oh, that's a murder on site. Well, I'm gonna see if I can just run. Is that a murder on site now? Apparently I can still use the fast travel though. Yay! It's not a like, it's a murder on site, but it's not like a murder on site, you know what I mean? Like, it's like a baby murder on site. Okay, so remember, we've been here before. We've done this, and we were like learning about how Sewell was buried there and stuff, but we learned that he was buried there and 6 of his dudes like volunteered to be buried with him, was it? Okay. And these fights should not be nearly as bad. Okay. Whew. I think, as I like missed my shots. Huh, honey. Okay, not looting, just moving. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, he's the only one here? All right, in we go. So this is what I was looking for. Okay. So if you don't side with them, do you still get to come in here? Is my question. Or, yeah, like, do you get to come in here if you don't? These are his dudes. So now this.
I know this place. I remember it. Although my memory is still clouded.
Clouded? What do you know? Tell me what you remember.
I was here with Merlin. We had a disagreement about something important. It was here that the idea of how to end the war with the Four Dwellers first took shape. But what happened next is still unclear. I don't remember. And yet, I know it had something to do with Seawall. a place of his eternal rest. But something is wrong. It doesn't feel like a tomb. Be cautious.
Okay. I will. All right. Arthur knows where we are then? Oh, no. So Camelot didn't want anybody to see this. And now we get to see... Why? What is that? Oh, God. Pods? What is this? Druids? Arthur? Arthur, what am I looking at? And thus spake Arthur, Sewell, this land I do give unto thee to govern and protect, for thy courage and wisdom shall be the foundation of the south. Guard the south with thy valiant breath. Okay, this is Merlin, thy right hand, my lord. And his will I shall take as thine own. Arthur did depart for the north, leaving his servant Merlin by Sewell's side, and the sorcerer. Then Merlin took a great cauldron, black as night, and Sewell once took the first step, as he did in days of yore, when the first... Okay. Thus was the will of destiny unfulfilled. Sewell proved himself to be the highest loyalty, and the horns of the south are equal to Camelot. It is my will that Excalibur be guarded by the keepers of the south after my death. Let my sword rest in the courtyard of the horns as a testament to eternal friendship between our houses. In times of distress, my sword shall be drawn, but only by the one who proves themselves worthy. I entrust the secret of how to prove one's worth to the captain, and urge all captains that come after to pass on this knowledge to their successors, until comes the day when the worthy one appears and the secret is revealed to them. So help me, All-Mother.
You are not him.
Who are you?
Different.
Who are you?
I am Sewell Firstfoot.
Oh my God.
The one who scouted the land before the traitor Arthur set foot on it.
Traitor Arthur? Traitor?
I was loyal. I was devoted. Arthur wanted more. Arthur betrayed me.
You're the founder of the Horns.
Yes, it is my legacy. The jewel of the South, the safe haven of honorable men.
A lot has changed.
I've been here for so long. It doesn't matter anymore.
Why did One Eye seal your tomb?
The Dalriata promised me revenge. They understand what happened here. Everyone who comes here has the right to ask.
Tell me what happened.
I was the most loyal of Arthur's men. I was the first to go ashore and take on any danger that might arise in this new and unfamiliar land. Then came the war. I fought by his side, shielded him with my own body. I trusted him. But Arthur wanted more. Arthur longed to possess a power equal to that of our enemies. So Merlin decided our king must first become immortal. Only then could he achieve greatness. But Merlin needed volunteers. Trusted people to go first to make sure that his methods were effective. So we wouldn't risk Arthur's life in trying to grant him immortality. They thought I had died, so they buried me.
The experiment was a success and they didn't notice?
Arthur's greed and Merlin's obsession made me what I am now. Arthur should have made sure. They thought I was dead, but I heard everything. I know there were others after me. I know that the king didn't hesitate to do anything to achieve his goal. He experimented on all the knights, abusing their oath.
He told them it was for the greater good. Their lives, our lives, meant nothing to him.
I don't know how it's supposed to... Where's the betrayal? The king did what he did. I don't know how that's supposed to prove Camelot's treachery.
Arthur doomed his people to eternal suffering. Their names forgotten. Their loyalty abused. He sacrificed the lives of the noblest of men. And this is the greatest possible betrayal.
How does One Eye want to help you?
We cannot be helped. We cannot be killed. The Dalriata promised to burn down Camelot, avenge the memory of all my brothers. Camelot was built on betrayal. People have the right to live in truth. When Camelot falls, we will finally be free. Build a new world. Let the dead leave this one.
Oh. Okay. But you didn't... Here's my problem, right? I get what he's saying. He's claiming Arthur wanted to live forever. Brutal experiments on the Knights of the Round Table, and they believed in Arthur so much that in the beginning they would agree to it, but because they thought he was dead, he heard everything. He heard all of this. I get that. I do. But there's pieces missing. There are 100% pieces missing. Why are there gaps in everybody's storytelling and everybody's memory like that? Oh. So, and this was 600 years ago, right? Camelot might have been built on something different 600 years ago, but that doesn't make it the Camelot of today. You are a 600-year-old person plus it was 632 years ago. He wants revenge for something that happened 600 years ago. Why should the people living in Camelot today be punished for something that Arthur and the knights did 600 years ago? Oh, this is tricky. This is tricky. Let's see what Arthur has to say. So this is what they want to do. I killed Galahad because you want to burn it all to the ground? Oh. Who was that? Who was that? Who are you?
And? What do you think?
I think you're crazy. I have no idea what that was supposed to prove.
So, look at it this way.
Right.
Seawall, the founder of the famous stronghold in the south.
I get it.
Archer's legendary aide and his trusted friend, in reality, meant nothing to him. I feel bad for him when I think about it, you know? 600 years spent in a tomb, fully aware. But why does it matter? Perhaps it doesn't matter to you or me, but there are people who will be shattered by it. It'll open their eyes and disprove everything they believed in until now. I couldn't come up with it if I tried. And I didn't even have to try, because it's all true. To some extent, at least.
It really seems like Camelot isn't what it claims to be. I don't think it's as clear cut as you make it. I love that you can be smart. This isn't as clear cut as you make it out to be.
Well, maybe not. But who cares what actually happened?
Oh my God, you're an
At first
asshole.
glance, it's proof enough of how corrupt Camelot is. How Arthur used his most loyal friend, the founder of the Horns of the South, for his own gain. How he doomed him to eternal suffering.
He didn't know
Who
he was
cares if
alive.
it's true. Can't you see how powerful this message is? Even if it's just a fable, is it a different fable than the one we've already been told? Huh? It's definitely more powerful than all the hogwash we've been fed all these years.
Well, what? Why did you want me to see this? What now?
Well, now we've found ourselves in what I'd probably call a clusterfuck.
Agreed.
And somehow, you unwittingly became the most important person in the region because your decision will change how the entire situation unfolds. You see, my boys from the Horns of the South are split down the middle. Some will back me, but others won't understand what I'm trying to do. The latter, like Feargas, are the traditionalists, and they know me a little bit too well. If I come to them with this revelation, they think it were a conspiracy. But if somebody from the outside, somebody Feargas trusts, steps in and convinces him, you see where I'm going with this?
Makes sense. It looks like a conspiracy to me, too.
Oh, talking to you is like talking to a herring. Let me be blunt. It is a conspiracy, but it doesn't matter what it is or how it looks like, so long as it works.
So you don't care if it's not the
Our only hope
truth?
for the future, for any future, is aligning with the Del Rita. In order for this to happen, my keepers need to see how rotten Camelot is. Is it rotten now? Yes, definitely. Was it rotten in the times of the king? I don't care. But the hope that it was, the ideal that people cling to, that's what people still believe in. And that faith is precisely what needs to be torn out of their hearts if we're to see any tomorrow. So, what's it gonna be? Will you help me save the South?
I don't care about the South that much. I'm going my own way. Like, I don't think he's right. Like, he's literally saying he's willing to lie to anybody and anything to, and I quote, save the South. But is this really saving the South? Sure, killing Galahad made sense, right? If even Arthur didn't trust him in the beginning fully, kind of thing, I can see it. You know what I mean? I do. I get it. I understand. This, you're literally fabricating history for your own gain. What makes you any better than Camelot at this point? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. He is literally making himself out to be the next Camelot with the Del Riata. I don't care about the South that much.
And here I thought we'd see eye to eye. Fine. Do what you want. I'll handle this without you. But don't expect that pin to keep currying favor with the horns of the South.
You're forgetting something.
Damn you! But all right. A deal is a deal. There's a broken gong nearby. Find a way to repair it. And when you do, use it. That's all I promised to tell Caradoc. And that's all you'll hear from me. How you'll enter the horns to get anywhere near Excalibur when I'll order my boys to shoot you on sight. Well, that's up to you. Now farewell. I've got a little revolution to get underway.
Wait. Okay, that was weird. It was like I was gonna have to fight him, but I didn't. Ha! Ha, boys! What happens if you just kill him? Alright, I'm gonna have to sit on this one now. I am 100% gonna have to sit on this one. Because now Fergus will never hear the truth of it. Will he? So what happens? Can I ask a dumb question? We're gonna save here. What happens if before we did all this, we went to Fergus with the truth? What happens before this if we went to Galahad, like when we told Galahad what was happening and went back and like told Galahad what, wait, we have that save, don't we? Hold on. That's a quick save. This. Oh, I love myself some days. Some days. So good. So good. This I think is worth exploring. I think we should seriously consider siding with Galahad now. Now what happens? Because, you know, I would like to know if this kind of kills it in its wake. God. This is so good. And you as your character, like, I'm just so happy your character can see it for what it is, right? Like, your character 100% sees it for what it is. This...
No, you...
I got it from Caradoc. No, he handed it to me. Help me escape. Yeah.
I see.
I'm not gonna ask these. The captain of the Horns asked me to kill you.
Denunciation, like loyalty, can be valuable. The key is knowing who deserves loyalty and who needs to be reported. I appreciate you telling me, but unfortunately, you haven't told me anything I didn't already suspect.
I don't want to kill you.
Well, that's fortunate, because between the two of us, I'd be the one walking away.
No.
Instead, I've got an offer you can't refuse.
I'm listening.
We're going to fight the Dalrita. We're driving that rabble out of the All-Mother's temple. And when we head home, we'll put their heads on pikes at the gates of the Forlorn Swords. That way the rest of those Barbarians will know Camelot is still watching over.
We heard that. What do you mean?
Oh, so you don't know? He's fooled the younger tribesmen with grand promises of uniting the tribes and marching north. But the Council of Elders is still loyal to us. They want no part in a war. He's just a bandit, abandoned by his own people. When his village fell, no one came to help. And One Eye, like the rat he is, ran. I'm just here to finish what I started. And when the Elders see us take down One Eye, we won't need to worry about them.
Let's go.
See you at the temple.
So that's interesting. So that's that. I'm gonna have to sit on what I want to do because I don't know. I don't know which one I prefer. Oh, this game is good. This game is so good it hurts my soul.